Men over 50 often miss this truth. Certain clothing makes women lose interest instantly, even if they never say it out loud. Today we're exposing 15 clothing mistakes that quietly turn women off and what you should wear instead. 15. Multi-zip or zip-off utility pants. At age 50, there's one thing that can completely ruin any outfit, and that's multi-zip or zip-off utility pants. Women hate to see a man wearing pants with zippers running across the thighs so they can transform into shorts or styles loaded with unnecessary zippers, straps and compartments. Outside of hiking or camping, these pants just look overcomplicated and outdated. All those extra zippers and panels throw off the clean lines that make pants flattering. Instead of streamlining your frame, they add bulk and distraction. And when you unzip them into shorts, even worse, the proportions usually look awkward, with strange hemlines that make your legs look shorter and your overall outfit look unbalanced. What might have felt practical back in the early 2000s now just screams stuck in the past. From a woman's perspective, these pants give off the same vibe as cargo shorts. They feel gimmicky, juvenile, and like you've not updated your wardrobe in decades. Women tend to be drawn to men who look effortless and modern, and nothing about multi-zip pants gives that impression. Throw out these pants and replace them with slim or straight-fit chinos or well-tailored trousers. They're versatile, clean and modern, pairing just as easily with casual sneakers as with dress shoes. Even when going for outdoor activities, wear technical joggers or streamlined hiking pants. These look much better than multi-zip pants, and even worse, baggy faded jeans. 14. Baggy faded jeans. Women are totally turned off when they see a man with baggy faded jeans. You know the kind. Light wash denim that's been around for decades, sagging at the knees, loose through the thighs, and bunching around the ankles. This might be comfortable, but for a man over 50, they look sloppy, outdated and careless. The reality is that baggy jeans will completely throw off your proportions. They make your legs look shorter, your frame look wider, and they flatten any shape you have. Even if you are in decent shape, these jeans add unnecessary bulk and instantly drag your whole look down. Sometimes men over 50 pair them with a fitted shirt or modern jacket, and the contrast is even worse. It looks like you've mixed two completely different decades into one outfit. The truth is, women don't see comfort when they spot baggy, faded denim jeans. Instead, they see a man that hasn't updated his style since 2006. If you don't want to put off the first woman you see when you step out of your house, trade them for a pair of slim straight jeans in a dark wash. Not skinny or skin-tight jeans, but a clean, tailored fit that sits close to the leg and ends neatly at the ankle. Not jumping up either. Dark denim is universally flattering, pairs with everything from t-shirts to blazers, and gives off an instantly sharper, more modern and mature vibe. Dark, well-fitted denim says you know exactly what you're doing, but you look completely awful when you wear a shirt with massive logos and branding. 13. Loud logos and branding. Now let's talk about one of the fastest ways to kill your style as a man over 50. Loud logos and over-the-top branding. You've seen it before in shirts with giant letters splashed across the chest, belts with buckles so big they could double as dinner plates, and sneakers covered in logos like you're a walking billboard. But the harsh truth is that women don't find it stylish, they find it tacky. When a man wears clothes that scream a brand name, it doesn't say confidence. Instead it says you're trying too hard, and nothing kills attraction faster than looking like you're chasing status through labels. A big Gucci print on your chest, or an oversized Under Armour logo across your shirt doesn't impress anyone, but cheapens your look. Women pick up on subtle details way more than most guys realise. Whenever they see loud logos, it reads as insecure, flashy, or even immature. They'd rather see a man whose outfit speaks for itself through quality fabric, sharp fit, and clean lines, not someone that wants to stand out with logos. So, what should you do instead? Choose understated pieces. Go for solid colours, muted tones, and small or no logos at all. Let the cut, texture, and craftsmanship of your clothing send the right message. And unfortunately, many men over 50 wear these loud logos with something pretty ugly: socks with sandals. 12. Socks with sandals. Wearing socks with sandals is one of those nearly universal fashion sins that almost every woman finds unattractive. It doesn't matter if they're slides, Birkenstocks, or sporty Velcro straps. Once you add socks, the entire look collapses. What could have been a casual, relaxed vibe instantly becomes sloppy and awkward. Wearing socks with sandals at over 50 looks like you've given up on your style, and that's enough to put any woman off. It looks lazy, careless, and like you got dressed in the dark. That's not a message that any woman will find appealing. Remember, women pay attention to the little things, and footwear is one of the first details they notice. What's worse is that socks with sandals completely distort proportions. They make your legs look shorter, and your overall silhouette becomes off balance. The worst thing is when men over 50 wear white ripped socks that are pulled high. No woman wants to walk around with a man that looks like he's in a middle school gym class. If you're wearing sandals, the best way is to keep it clean and simple. Barefoot is the only way they're meant to be worn. But if you want comfort and coverage, swap sandals for minimalist sneakers with no-show socks. That way you can stay comfortable without looking ugly. 11. Shiny synthetic polos. Another big mistake that men over 50 make is wearing shiny, cheap-looking polos that instantly turn a woman off. You know the type. Slippery, stretchy fabric that clings in all the wrong places. Often given out at golf tournaments, corporate events, or as freebies with a company logo on the chest. They usually come in neon colours or with wide stripes, reflecting light like a disco ball. On the rack, they might seem clean or sporty, but once you put them on, the effect is anything but flattery. Those shiny fabrics make you look sweaty even when you're not. They can highlight every bump and curve that you'd rather downplay, flatten your chest, and create an awkward cling around the midsection. Add in a loose baggy cut, and you end up looking boxy, outdated, and overly corporate, instead of casual, confident, or modern. When women see a man in this polo, they immediately think cheap or dad on vacation. That's not the impression you want to make. Change up your closet instead. Upgrade to polos that are made from peak cotton or lightweight knit fabrics. These usually have texture, breathability, and a matte finish that skims the body. A great option for men over 50 is a knit polo with ribbed cuffs and a structured collar. Even if you're not in peak shape, you still look sharp and premium. The colour is also important, as wearing solid, muted colours like navy, olive, charcoal, or stone. If you want to style your polo right, subscribe to our channel and check out our videos on how to wear a polo over 40. But you should also pay attention to your neckline, because undoing too many buttons will completely kill your style. 10. Too many buttons undone. There's a fine line between looking effortlessly relaxed and looking sleazy, and nothing crosses that line faster than undoing too many buttons on your shirt. Sure, leaving the top one or two undone is perfectly fine. It feels casual, confident, and laid back. But once you start going further down the row, you move out of stylish territory and straight into sleazy. Too many undone buttons make women look at you like you're desperate for attention. Instead of looking confident, it sends the message that you're forcing sex appeal. Women notice this instantly, and they get turned off instantly. There's also the setting to consider. At the beach or by the pool, it's fine. You can even undo a few more and keep it breezy. But in restaurants, bars, or social gatherings, too many open buttons can come across as sloppy, unkept, and even a little arrogant. You might even look worse if you make our number 7 mistake. But before we get there, let's take a look at the best alternative. Stick to 1 or 2 buttons undone max. This keeps things relaxed but polished. If you want a more casual vibe, go with shirts designed for it, like Henleys or camp collar shirts, which are meant to be worn open at the top. That way, you look intentional, and not like you forgot how buttons work. 9. Cargo shorts with big pockets. If undoing too many buttons gives off a try-hard vibe, then cargo shorts with oversized pockets do the opposite. And honestly, that can be just as unattractive to a woman. Cargo shorts were originally designed for utility, but in everyday style, those giant pockets bulging out at the sides throw off your entire silhouette. Instead of looking sharp and put together, you end up looking bulky, sloppy, and weighed down. Even worse, most men over 50 wear cargo pants in awkward lengths, either too long, cutting their legs off at a strange point, or too baggy, making your frame look boxy. From a woman's perspective, cargo shorts often signal one thing: that you're stuck in the past. They were a big trend in the 90s and early 2000s, but today they feel dated. Women want a man that looks current, intentional, and self-aware, not one that looks like he's about to head to scout camp. So what's the alternative? Swap out bulky cargos for tailored chino shorts. These hit just above the knee, keep your proportions clean, and come in neutral tones like navy, khaki, or olive. They also go well with polos, button-ups, or simple tees, especially in the summer. Basically, women notice when your outfit is working against you, just like when you wear crew socks with your shorts, even if it's tailored. 8. Crew socks with shorts. Cargo shorts with oversized pockets might be updated, but pairing crew socks with shorts is a style mistake that's even harder to ignore. It's one of those details that instantly throws off your whole outfit, even if the rest of what you're wearing looks good. The main problem is that crew socks with shorts break up your leg line and will make your proportions look awkward and stumpy. Instead of a clean, streamlined look, you get a clunky, mismatched vibe that reminds most women of middle socks. The worst thing is white ribbed socks pulled halfway up the calf, but even patterned crew socks with shorts rarely land the way you think they will. From a woman's perspective, this looks really careless. No matter how nice your shorts, sneakers or shirt are, tall socks with bare legs in between ruin the balance. It reads more juvenile than stylish, and women tend to notice that kind of mismatch right away. So, when wearing shorts, stick to no-show socks or low-cut ankle socks in neutral colours. This keeps your footwear looking sharp while maintaining clean proportions. If you want to add personality, let your sneakers or shorts do the talking, not your socks. Save the crew socks for jeans, joggers, or workouts where they belong. 7. Cheap faux leather jackets. Crew socks with shorts aren't the only clothing that turns women off. Even worse, cheap faux leather jackets look even more juvenile. Leather jackets are meant to be one of the sharpest, most masculine pieces in a man's wardrobe, but only if they're the real deal or a high-quality alternative. As a man over 50, wearing the shiny, plasticky faux leather versions is a big no. They crease awkwardly, reflect light unnaturally, and look more like a costume than a timeless style piece. They come across as artificial and low effort, and women pick up on this immediately. A cheap-looking jacket will not only downgrade your outfit, but also your entire presence. It makes you fail completely at the bad boy image. In a better move, invest in a real leather jacket if you can. It will mould to your body over time and looks better with age. Even a man over 50 can look great with a leather jacket. It's not only for young men. If you want to style your leather jacket right, subscribe to our channel for the latest stylish tips. If genuine leather isn't in the budget, go for suede or high-quality vegan with a matte finish instead. These materials look refined, feel substantial, and avoid the shiny plastic effect that cheap faux leather is notorious for. 6. Visible undershirts. On to our number 6 option. The next clothing that will definitely turn a woman off is wearing a visible undershirt. You might have been in that situation. Wearing a crisp dress shirt with the top button undone, but right underneath, a bright white crew neck undershirt is peeking out. It instantly kills the polished look. A visible undershirt takes attention away from the actual shirt and makes the outfit feel unfinished or sloppy. It disrupts the clean lines of an open collar and gives off more of a high school photo day vibe instead of a confident grown man look. Women easily notice these details, and it reads as careless, like you didn't think through the outfit before walking out the door. That doesn't mean you should skip undershirts altogether. They have their place, like absorbing sweat, adding comfort, and protecting your dress shirt. The trick is choosing the right one. For instance, go with a deep V-neck undershirt that stays invisible even with the top 1 or 2 buttons undone. Also go for undershirts in neutral tones like heather grey or nude, as these blend better under lighter shirts. 5. Floppy, wrinkled, high collars. Nothing turns a woman off worse than a man with wrinkled collars. This is a simpler detail than visible undershirts, but having floppy, wrinkled, or overly high collars, it doesn't matter if the rest of your outfit is sharp. If your collar is collapsing, curling up, or sticking out awkwardly, women will notice. A collar frames your face. It's the most visible part of a shirt or jacket, sitting right in the line of sight when you are talking to someone. If it looks wrinkled, lifeless, or poorly structured, it shows that you didn't pay attention to details. High oversized collars can be just as bad. They make you look like you're still in the early 2000s. Always wear shirts with quality fabrics and structured collars that naturally hold their shape. Second, use collar stays to keep them crisp, especially with dress shirts. And finally, give your shirts a quick steam before heading out. But regardless of the collar on your shirt, always avoid those with large slogans across them. 4. T-shirts with slogans. If floppy collars look careless, then slogan t-shirts look downright juvenile. You know the kind, shirts plastered with cheesy jokes, sarcastic one-liners, or bold graphics that scream for attention. They might have felt funny in college, but wearing them as a man over 50 sends the wrong message. Slogan tees rarely come across as witty in real life. Instead, they look cheap, immature, and like you're trying too hard to get a laugh. Women generally don't find beer pong champion or sarcasm loading charming on your shirt, and worse, it distracts from you. The better move: stick to solid colours, subtle textures, or minimal patterns. A well-fitted tee in navy, charcoal, or white looks far sharper and more confident than any slogan ever could. Let your personality do the talking and not your shirt. 3. Over-accessorizing. Imagine wearing these loud t-shirts with too many accessories. That's easy to turn a woman off from a mile away. Stacks of bracelets, oversized rings, flashy chains, and loud watches might seem like a way to stand out. But in reality, they overwhelm your look and send the wrong message. It makes you look clustered, desperate, or even gaudy to any woman. Accessories are meant to enhance your outfit instead of dominating them. When women see this imbalance, it looks insecure, like you're relying on jewelry to prove you have style. The fix is simple. Less is more. Stick with 1 or 2 well-chosen pieces to add personality without shouting for attention. 2. Bulky wallets and full pockets. Even the way you style your outfit is important, as no woman wants to hang with a man that has bulky wallets and full pockets. Picture this: a nice pair of jeans or tailored pants ruined by a giant square bulge sticking out of the back pocket, or cargo shorts sagging under the weight of keys, receipts, or spare change. It makes you look very disorganised to any woman, like you haven't streamlined your life. And when your outfit is pulled or stretched out of shape by an overstuffed wallet, it looks careless, no matter how nice the clothes are. Instead, simplify. Carry a slim card holder with just the essentials, and keep keys and extras in a bag if needed. 1. Clunky running shoes. And finally, one move that can completely ruin your silhouette. Clunky running shoes. You know the type. The big, overly padded sneakers with thick soles, neon accents, and busy designs. They're fine for the gym or morning jog, but when going out with a woman wearing jeans, shorts, or casual outfits, they look mismatched and dated. Clunky running shoes will throw off your proportions. They make your feet look oversized, your legs shorter, and your outfit less streamlined. Women will look at you like you're lazy. Instead, go for minimalist sneakers. These are clean, simple designs in leather, suede, or canvas. White, grey, or black pairs go with almost everything and will instantly elevate your style. So, which of these clothing mistakes have you spotted in your own wardrobe? Let's know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button and stick around. We've got more style fixes coming your way, especially for men over 50 who want to avoid outfits that quietly turn women off.